Kim D. Dine, rhymes with divine. I'm also known as the Joy Chemist. I am an author. I am a speaker, MC, and I'm also a CEO and founder of Pure Chemistry everything about to be a network. Pure Chemistry. I am a candle company where I am the missing element to your luxury aromatic experience. Listen, I'm pushing these candles out here. If you haven't tried it, you need to, because you're missing out. What are you doing? Got a bunch of stuff coming out, but I want to make sure I pass the mic on to the other ladies so they can introduce themselves, and we're going to get this going. Thank y'all for being here. Thank you for clicking play and listening and hanging out with us.
Hey y'all, my name is Cierra Warren. I am the owner of Delicious Sweets Bake Shop, where I am the master baker and cake decorator. I'm also one of the co-visionaries for DDW, and I'm so excited for today's topic. I can't wait to get into it. I'm gonna pass it to the next lady.
What's up, you guys? I am Jasmin Deshay, owner of the Jazz D brand over on Instagram and other platforms as well. I am your social media marketing specialist. I'm a mom. I am an influencer. I am a content creator / influencer. They both the same, but they do have their differences. I'm excited to get into the conversation as well. So I'm going to pass this to the next lovely lady that is ready to introduce herself.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, and my name is Ebonee, the Expeditionist. I am the owner and founder of Expeditions with Eb, where we assist women of action on their journey of overcoming self, and I help them create time for self-care through travel. I show wives and sisters and promising daughters a better way to travel. I'm also one of the co-visionaries here of DDW Network, and that's all I have. I'll pass it to you, Sonta.
Hello, my name is Sonta. I wear many hats, mom, owner and CEO of NGK Consultants. I'm a community engagement manager working a little bit in the music industry as well. And I'm just a positive voice here, co-visionary of DDW, and I am excited for today's topic as well.
So let's go. What's up, y'all? Hey. So what our topic is today, we're going to get into it. We're going to cut off mute. We can get off mute now. We can relax now. Sit back, unbutton your pants. If you need to undo your bra, shift your wig, whatever you need to do, we're going to relax now. We got the business stuff out the way. So we just going to chill and kick it. So what we going to talk today, we wanted to discuss, it's the new year. We want to be intentional about how we're going to walk this new year out, right? And so we came up with the idea to do the 300 things list. And we've kind of made it a challenge with each other just to see what each other would come up with and kind of see what we're thinking about, what we want to see, what we want to do, what we want to live out. But it got me to thinking that it's kind of cool that you can have a group of people to be able to have this conversation with and feel safe to do it. Feel like whatever you got written on your list, you're going to be supported because you have a true friendship, somebody that's going to do, because we do life with each other. This is not just something that we just got together and do. We were doing life together before DDW. We're going to do life after this. So we do life together. So I think even in these last few months to really understand and know that you have a group of people that rocks with you, that you can rock with, that has your back, that's gonna tell you about yourself if you need to know, hey, that ain't cool what you're doing, or to cheer you on or whatever. So I thought that it would be cool to have a conversation about friendships and what friendships mean to us, new friendships, old friendships, revived friendships. So let's get into it. So I'm a work reverse back. So my first question, I guess I want to ask is, what is the most valuable thing about a true friendship? Like, what is the most important thing to y'all? And we, like I said, we kicking it, so we not about to be formal. We about to have a conversation. So let's rock out.
Okay, I'll start. So the most valuable thing to me is like we kind of always get a chance to talk about when we get a chance to meet up, we talk about having to code switch or the multiple hats that we all wear in a day's time. And everybody, sometimes you kind of just go through life and you don't realize that how many hats you are truly wearing. And when you have a person or a group of friends that you can go to, and like you said, all right, y'all, let's relax. Come as you are, put your stuff down. What's going on? When you have that, like that, to me, I value that. That's something that's truly priceless to me. Because it's even, I see every day, there's even friend groups of people where you can't, they still have to go in and you got to wear a mask, you got to do a certain task to be in, even in friend groups. And to me, that is so much pressure. I hate to see that. So just being able to come and authentically be yourself with a group of people, or if some people don't have a group, we lucky to have a full tribe. Some people just have their person, but to have that in your life, that is what I truly value about friendships.
Absolutely. I would say for me, it's true value in friendship for me comes in when the people that I consider my friends and sisters and everything, like for you guys, it's like, it feels like home, and it feels warm, it feels inviting, it feels like I can cry without anybody like making me feel bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just feels like home to me. So when I say value in friendship, that's how I feel, like, and that's what I value most with it. Like, can I be comfortable? Can I literally say some of the most outrageous, vulnerable things, and this person shows up for me in a way that I didn't even know I needed them to?
For me, I would say, what do I value the most? The support and the accountability. Because if I say I'm going to do something, y'all going to hold me up to that standard to make sure, Eb, did you do such and such? Not yet, but I
didn't ask you why. Why you
didn't do it? You didn't. Then here comes Sonta. Okay, so when are you gonna do it? Great. You gotta be specific.
Let's have a plan.
So definitely, the support and accountability is huge for me.
I would say for me, like Sonta and Jazz said, to sum it up, I would say I just feel safe, to be in a friend group where you can be yourself, like we were saying earlier, we all wear many hats. So, I mean, when we come together, we could just be like who we are. We don't have to be the joy chemist. I don't have to be the cake baker of the year. I'm just C, so
master baker, not cake baker.
Yeah, I don't have to be any of that. I could just be me. And like Jazz said, if I need to cry, if I need to tell you what's really going on, if I need to have a glass of wine or the whole bottle, it just be me. And I think it's so important and necessary because, when we go outside, we have to be so many other things, and you have to put your best face on, and you have to sometimes be serious. So when you can have a friendship and just be you and feel safe and say whatever and just whatever it is, whether you just rob the bank or you quit your job, like, they gonna have your back. So
listen,
just somewhere to feel safe.
There's always gonna be a plan for something. We go figure it out.
You might have to sit in jail for at least a night. Like, you got to learn a little something, but then we might figure out.
We gonna get you out. Y'all better come get me.
No, that's the funny thing about it, because I don't like being serious. I feel like it's just draining to have to be serious all the time.
Yeah.
But I think my main thing, and with the code switching too, I got sick of it. I don't want to no more. It's so much work to have to do that. And I'm just like, okay, so in order for me to think that you gonna listen to me, I gotta say all these big words. I gotta change my voice like this. Hi, my name is Kimberly. How you doing? It's so good to see you today. I don't want to do all that. Hey, what's up? How you doing? That's all. Like that's and well, I think we kind of went through. I think because even me and Sonta, we worked together, and it was a moment where we was like, I don't want to do this no more. We over, like this is right.
It was done. We were done.
Like these people don't want us talking to them like that. They want us to be straight up with them, and they they can kick it with you. They feel like they feel more comfortable when you treat them like a regular person instead of trying to put on all this extra stuff. But I think my newfound most valuable thing right now is trust. And yeah. I'm finding myself that I'm being in, and I'm not even actively thinking about doing it, but I've been telling people, listen, I trust you. So I can have this conversation with you, or I can say something to you. I just want you to know that I trust you, and I hope you trust me. And I'm like, I had to take a step back. Like, where's this coming from? Why am I saying this to people? Like, clearly, if we having certain conversations, I trust them, but I'm making it a point to let them know. And I don't know why, but I feel like it's so significant for me in this point in my life where I'm letting people know exactly how I feel instead of not saying anything and holding back. That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's a real-time revelation. I'm actually being vocal about how I feel. That's
in our big age too now, and values. Of course, we all have morals and values, but how often do we have real conversations about what are our real morals and values? And a lot of stuff, reassurance, trust, like those things like that are things that we very rarely touch on. And those are all things that everybody needs. Everybody wants to be reassured that you trust them, that they can trust you. And now, and I guess that, like they always say, with age comes wisdom. So in my big age, when people say things like, what are your values? What are your morals and values? Like, those are things, reassurance, trust.
Yeah. And I think honestly, even for me, even in that, like with you guys, it's like, once I seen that our trust levels was getting even deeper, I'm just like, oh yeah, I was about to say a word I can't say on YouTube, but I was gonna say these nice lady folks of mine, you ain't going nowhere. You're stuck here with me.
That's right.
We look blessed as a group. We look blessed.
It becomes sisters, then.
But once I felt the trust factor, like even going deeper, like just steady, like, and it continues to actually just go deeper and like deeper. And that's the safety feel that I feel like a lot of people are missing in their friendship group, and why so many friendships don't last long, honestly. And it's like, even when I look at my friend circle, I'm like, I've had the same friends for, if I didn't meet you in high school, I met you in college or something, or like right after, or sometime after. Like, it was like, it's never a person I randomly met and then we fell out like a year later. That's like never happened. So I think it does take wisdom, but the value in that home feeling, I feel like that's where that comes from for me with the trust factor.
And I think the interesting thing, even with me and you, Jazz, like we were friends in middle school, and then we got older, and then we kind of just fizzled out.
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere, we just started having a conversation. It was like 4 o'clock in the morning.
At 4 o'clock in the morning.
Up to 4 o'clock in the morning over Messenger. And it was just like, that was back in 2020.
Yeah, and I was like,
back in 2020,
man, like,
and like just out of nowhere. But it felt like we just picked up where we left off, and then it just kept going from there. So it's just like, it's cool when you come across something like that you like, okay, hold on, no, it's something in let's revisit this, and it's for a reason. It happens for a reason. So I think it's dope, and I appreciate the fact that like we said, we can come take our bras off, we got a week to go, look, take our braids down, our hair out, come to each other with afros or whatever, and just be like, look.
Listen, be in the middle of meeting and somebody put their wig on the table. Like, look, I'm just here.
That's what we doing today. And that's what
right.
Like, okay, that's what we own. Okay.
Right. Look, let me know. Did you see what I see? Please let me know I'm not losing my mind. Please let me know I'm not tripping. Like, let me know something. And you gonna tell me the truth? All right, I'm good then. Okay. Or if I need to be checked, then you check me. I appreciate that so much.
But I think too, like, we don't even realize sometimes that everybody can discern something without even, like, it's been situations I've expressed to you guys that y'all can discern something in that I didn't even see. I'm like, I don't even, and it's not even that I maybe didn't even see it, but it just bypassed me or something. You know, I ain't gonna bring up stuff, but y'all have discerned situations that just, but that's friendship though, because you got to think, like, your friends they know you a way that a significant other is probably not going to know you, that another way that your family's not going to know you. And they have levels of discernment when it comes to you to be like, get somebody else to do that. Like, it's just, so I think, yeah, that hits it home for me.
Another thing with me too is there is no pressure in the friendship.
Right.
Yeah. There's no pressure at all. Like, to be able to come and freely just be yourself, like, there's no pressure that we come and something like we may have we try to have agendas for stuff, but whatever, if somebody got something going on, like, however you show up in the camera, we gotta be like, okay, what's going on?
Right.
Go ahead, let's do this first. Let's get this out the way. And that might take up the whole first hour of us supposed to be, we always try to stick to what we supposed to be doing. But if that's what you gotta do,
sometimes you just gotta be there for each other like that.
Yeah. And so, like, we know sometimes I like look forward, I'll be like, we have our scheduled times of meeting. And I know I'd be like, I have some stuff built up. Like, I'd be like, all right, I got to keep pushing. So, because when I get there, let me go ahead. They already gonna know it. I ain't even gonna have to say nothing. They gonna be like, all right, okay.
Why you sound like that? What's going on?
Right.
I actually when y'all just brought back up, because, like, to me, that, like, I be doing so much and life be just lifing and time go by, but with my second job, y'all was on me about the second job, and y'all just brought it back up, and she was like, did you really quit? I said, not still bringing it back up. Yes, I quit the job. But just stuff like that, because I ain't gonna say in my past life, but previously I might have still been working the job.
Exactly. That's why she had to ask.
I might have still
felt it in my spirit.
In my coins. Like, I don't know what I was talking about, but no, it felt different too in that situation, because I would have battled with that myself. I would have been in there half dead battling, like, I guess because I didn't committed to this job. But I was like, what is you doing with yourself?
Over here trying to rationalize foolishness. Ain't nobody about to let you do that.
They gonna ask me about it again. Let me go ahead and just cut the cord now. Let me do what I gotta do. And
I told you, I had that date. I had that date on my calendar in my phone that I'm gonna call her after. I'm gonna check in and make sure she did what she said she was gonna do. We about to have you out here looking crazy.
Look, I would have been stuck. I would have been there right now. Like, I would have been at work right now. But no, like, I truly appreciate that. And those are things it's priceless. It's like, that stuff, it costs absolutely nothing. And it's things that I didn't know I need, that I received from this circle.
Man,
that's dope.
appreciate y'all. More than y'all realize, I appreciate y'all. I can't even really put it into words, but I really do. And I didn't really realize that something that I prayed for a long time just popped up. And it was so effortless.
Yeah.
It was so, like, being in a group with y'all is effortless. And it's like, if I'm lacking something, somebody else got it. Somebody else lacking something, somebody else got it. Like, we got each other's back, legit. Like, you ain't got it all today, that's cool. I got you. And we keep it rolling, keep it moving. I think that's just a sweet spot to be in.
And I seen that play out at the book signing event. Like, because we had started like a little bit late. And it was just like, but everybody was flowing so much, it didn't seem like that we had started like a tad late, you know, like it was so many like moving parts, and then like everybody just jumping in where they kind of see stuff happening, and it just was a flow. And I'm like, okay, you know what?
Alignment is alignment. Like if it's all in alignment, like you don't got it, you just show up and it flows how it's supposed to flow.
But if you think like, if you ever been in a friendship or even relationships with anybody, period, where you feel like you always was the planner, the doer, the person that has to put all the details together for it. And it's like when y'all do an event or something together, or a function or something together, or even go to a function together, you kind of the person that's still leading the situation. And it's a difference between leading and then you low-key co-leading a situation with other friends, because it don't feel like work, and it don't feel like one person is doing more than the other, or it don't feel like this person stressed out while everybody else chilling.
Yeah, you don't have that pressure.
Yeah.
Or y'all getting into it and arguing, and you really don't like this person, and they get on your nerves and having side conversations. Did you see her? She did.
Look, if you don't like me, just tell me. Like, I don't even go
like,
through.
Just don't even talk to me.
Right, just let me know.
Just
right.
don't let me know.
I need
just
to
don't
fix.
say
Let
nothing.
me know. Yeah, like
You know that.
all that extra. We too grown for that.
Right.
Yeah. And that's too much work. It's too much work to be trying to, keep it up, and
that's a job. That's another job. Like, no.
That's
the friendship should not be a job. Like,
no, it shouldn't be. The only thing in a friendship is that we should be able to tell each other the truth. If you're gonna be my friend, I need you to be able to tell me the truth, and vice versa. I want you to tell me the truth. Period. Other than that, it should not feel like a job.
As a friend, you should know what my initial reaction is gonna be, and know we gonna have to work through it.
Exactly.
But one thing that I just reposted this. I don't know if everybody got a chance to see it, but it was Gabby wrote something in regards to why we have that resistance and struggle in certain relationships, and it's because it's out of alignment. And we try if it don't flow like this, then it's out of alignment, and that's not a bad thing. Some people be like, if just because y'all didn't match, like, that's not a bad thing, but you do have to truly find your tribe, find your people who you align with. Like, everybody, they try to sell the recipe for how to do this, how to do that, but they don't get to the core of what things is. It has to be in alignment. You have to know what your role is. You have to know who you are. You have to know what you bring to the table. And everybody else that's in alignment with you has to know those core things as well. But I thought that statement and her status was very impactful. I said, this is church on a Saturday. We don't gotta wait till Sunday. We gonna get church like when you need it. Because when I read that, I was like, yeah, that's the one. That's one of the ones that you need to see. You need to hear.
That's facts.
So I got a question. How are y'all friendships different now than they have been in the past? Like, we know over the time we get older, you meet new people, you make go of old people. So how are y'all friendships different now than what they were in the past for y'all?
I'll start with this one. So I have a friend, and I think it was like maybe a month ago, I realized that the last like 3 years of our friendship has been so draining. Like, I mean, not just like normal life stuff that you go through and you be there for your friend, but like it's always something. Like something is always wrong. And then when you try to like give it encouragement, there's pushback, and it's like, okay, I'm not getting nowhere with this, and you draining me. So I don't even want to do this. So I realized that I was like pushing back from this person. And I mean, that's a part of me growing and going to another level. And it's like, you know, I love her, but she might not be able to go, you know, to the next level because I just don't have time for that. It's draining and I just can't do it.
And that's that everybody got a separate, their own individual journey too. And doesn't mean that y'all don't meet back up at it in another part of life.
That's true. That's very true. I know one thing that was hard for me back in the day, and now it's like no big deal. It used to be like with my friends, I could not talk to my friends every day. That's just how it was. I could not talk to my friends every day. And it was this thing, no new friends. We got us, what you need new friends for? Like, we right here, don't need to have nobody else, you know what I mean? So now that I'm older, I'm kind of like, we networking, meeting all these new people, and it's like an expansion of friends now to where it's so many different communities. And it was like, okay, Eb, what was you thinking back in the day? You didn't want to meet new people. You wanted to just stick to your same small, your same group, your same crew. You didn't want to expand and, move around the country. Shameless plug. But anyways, I'm just saying.
You better plug your business, girl. You better plug it.
So now I'm like, okay, I've exposed myself to more people and to more communities, and I've expanded myself, and it has stretched me even meeting all the new people that I have met. Like just the community that I have now, so many different communities. So now my mind is open to like, oh, okay, it's okay to make new friends, because you never know, meeting these new people, the opportunities that may come, or a collaboration that may come with these new people. So that's something for me that back in the day, I was like, no new friends. I'm your friend. What you need a new friend for? And okay, I'm supposed to know your schedule, what you doing, when you doing, how you doing. And now it's like, okay. And then when we meet up, it's like, didn't even skip a beat. So I was very closed-minded about friendships back in the day. And now I'm like, who's next?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, what I would say for myself, one thing that differs, and I've always been I guess, introverted person. I wasn't a very outgoing person, or like very, I wouldn't say not friendly, but I wasn't just open to like, hi, I'm Sonta, how you doing, type of thing. I stuck very close to my circles. Family. I come from a big family. I got a lot of siblings, so I really didn't need to meet friends at all. I had enough siblings and family for that. But I became big on energy with people. It's how I feel when I'm around people. And so now I've always embraced people of different, I have like older, like in different work settings, I have that older coworker. I never tell people my age either. And so older coworkers never know how old I am. And then when I tell them, they be like, what? But I'm just kind of always, if it felt right, I just let God lead me, I guess, in that. But to call someone my friend, I was very like, that wasn't really something I would do. And I guess I had to let God lead me on those too, because I had one friend. I've always had one friend. That's my BFF, but she knows too that I have other friends. And so friendships transition for me too. at a certain point, it's not a friendship anymore. You're a part of the family. And so, as I'm growing now, wisdom and age-wise, I'm open, being more open, getting out there like international and across the country, being open to meeting new people, showing up and introducing myself, like being open to who's in rooms that I am showing up in now, because I'm showing up in different rooms now, where like wanting to know who these people are and wanting them to know who I am.
Period. I'm same Sonta. I would say, like, for me, my friendships differ now, because I will say God had to weed out the ones that really just was not going to be on the train for the long term. I have friends that, like, it's no bad blood. We just kind of like drifted like permanently apart. Not like temporarily where y'all go off to school, or this person moves to a different state, or this person gets a new job and got to go do this. I mean, like permanent just dismissals, but nothing bad, you know? And not because like they were bad people or that we were toxic friendship or anything, nothing like that. It just was like their life was moving in this direction. My life started moving in this direction. And we just weren't aligned anymore as far as friends, you know? But I will say that, like, now I feel like my friendships have purpose in it. And I feel like, in a sense, I'm part of that person's purpose, but I also feel like the people that God has put on my permanent friends list are part of mine too. And across all levels, not just purpose in business or anything, but just purpose in all things. And yeah, like, I feel like that's where I'm at now. Like, friendships now for me have a purpose in it. Like, I don't want any friendships that are going to be a disservice, that's going to hurt me or hurt those around me, or, you know, bring toxic energy to people that I care about. If it's anything like that, it has no purpose. It serves no purpose in this space. Mm-hmm. So that's what I feel like too. Like, because as a collective, we have been in that situation where we felt like we've all felt some level of toxic energy or something before or whatever. And then you start to realize, like, yeah, I can't bring that friend I can't bring that person around my friends, because it causes like some weird, it throws us off, or it throws our energy off. But then it makes, you know, you reevaluate who that person is to you as well. Because just being honest, like, I used to be that person that think like no new friends, but it was always like, I used to be that person that thought like I had different friend groups for different things. Mm-hmm. So like when I was in college, I had the club friends where I know I only go out with y'all. We don't do nothing else together but go out to eat and go out drinking. That was like college friends. Like, we don't do nothing else. We don't go to church together. We don't go to museums together. We don't go on trips together. We literally hang out in parties, and that's it. But then I have my more purposeful friends who feel like I fill up their cup, they fill up my cup, and it was a universal thing. You can kind of do all things. We can go to lunch together, go to brunch. We can go to a random function and have 2-3 glasses of wine and do wine people thing. You know what I'm saying? Do wine things or whatever. Yeah, like I used to have that thought process too, until I realized that, like, and I guess that's my question. Like, is it okay to have different friend groups for different things?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I don't have the energy for it no more, but
that's why I asked that question, because I don't have nothing wrong with it.
There's nothing wrong with it, but that takes too much work.
Yeah. So that's why I asked that question.
Everybody got that friend that we can't answer their phone. You can't have them on speakersphone. You can't take you nowhere. You got to
take you nowhere.
You gotta hurry up. Hey, how you doing? I'm on speakerphone.
Maybe. I might text you.
But that's what made me ask that question, because I'm like, it used to exhaust me when I'm trying to, like, I'm like this with this group, and then I'm like this in my other friend group, and it just would be too, like, I felt like two different people at one point. Because I'm like, I'm both. I do, I like to go out and have a good time sometimes, but I'm also this person too. Like, I have my business mindset. I'm in this organization and this, and I sit on the board for this, and I do, like, it's just like I'm both. And I had one group of friends who didn't understand that, but then the other group of friends who didn't understand the other. So it just was like, it was draining. So that's why I asked that question. But
you have to be able to have that group of friends that what I like to call sophisticated. You are very sophisticated, classy, but you got that little bit, just that little teensy bit of ratchet in there. Just like, look, I snatch you up real quick.
That's quick. My baseline.
Without, you know what I mean? It's like my base. It gotta be right in between. I can't do the way over here. I can't do that.
Yeah,
you can't do that like she used to. I ain't gotta.
Yeah. But see, that's me. I'm the sophisticated ratchet friend. Like, and that's just my bio says righteous with just a splash of ratchet in there. Okay, I am both. That's why I said, like, but you have one group that's more than the other. It was draining. So I don't know, but
it's a lot of work.
That's draining to try to, because you feel like, in my mind, because I've never been that person where I just had a whole bunch of people, and first of all, I never go out. Like, mine going out was, I'm gonna go to Fridays and we about to eat some good food. Like,
we about to go to
my going
every day.
Applebee's. That was it. Get them seasoned fries. That's what I'm going out.
Kim and our friend groups go to Applebee's every day.
That was it. Otherwise we was in the house somewhere, probably at each other's house. But I didn't go out. But I think for me, the type of person I am, that's exhausting, because I feel like I'm gonna have to give y'all a different energy level to go out and maintain this baseline over here with y'all. And I ain't never had it. I don't want to do all that. I ain't never had it. I'm going home. Give me some food. I'm going home. I'm not doing all this. So it just not that was too much to try to keep up with all these different energy group. So I mean, it ain't nothing wrong with it.
But that's why I'm glad, like, I figured out at a young 20 something that drained me. Mm-hmm. Because around the time I hit like 23, I was like, I can't do this anymore. Like, I'm tired. Like, I cannot do this anymore. I'm tired. Like, I can't. And it's so crazy, because when I started making those choices, like, Jasmine's going to do me, and what that looks like for me. Like, people, that's when I said them permanent friendships, some of them started to crumble off at that time, when I decided, I'm not doing this double lifing. Like, y'all gonna have to seriously, because that was around the age where drinking was not enticing to me like that for real anymore. Like, even just social drinking, I'm kind of like, or just like hanging out in like parties or club, anything. It just wasn't enticing to me like that anymore, and I was just like, but see, once all of those things started to align in different ways, in various ways, people started to drop themselves off. So that's why I feel like it was a blessing at the same time.
That's the thing. Once you realize who you are and you get into your groove, people will dismiss themselves for you. Because they be like, oh, she ain't even on that, and that's all right. Let me go on and make my
let me go about my business.
And they make room for the people that's on your level. Like, in here, we are all CEOs, we all bosses, we all got businesses and stuff. And I'm not competing with you. I'm not competing with AFC. Sound like we not competing with each other at all. If not at a minimum, if something pop off for you, we immediately celebrate. Oh, so you was just over here doing this. You wasn't gonna say nothing. Congrats, girl. Like, you know what I'm saying? We don't never come at each other. It's always a celebration. We are all doing it big time in our respective areas. So it's never a competition. It's never like, here she go again. She got another business venture and she sold out again. Like, ain't nobody doing that. Because that does happen over here, okay? That happens just like that over here in this group. We sells out of stuff.
Multiple times.
So listen, I want to transition and get into these lists, because I really want to see what y'all got. Going on y'all list. And this kind of covers the other question that we had about feeling safe to express yourself within the friendship. So I really feel like these lists they could be something really, really broad. It could be something really simple, or it could be something really deep. And I really think it's just a true testament, or I can even speak for my own list, that it's a true testament for me to be able to get on here and really share that with y'all. Completely shows that I trust y'all, and YouTube, learn from this moment. But I trust y'all in sharing, bits and pieces of my heart. So let's get into these lists. We want to go first. Let's go through the top 5, maybe your top 5 favorites, your top 5 most impactful. Like, let's just go at it. Let's see.
Let me get it out the way. And this is really big for me because I do not like doing none of this stuff. And like, Kim, I got this camera on. The camera's been on the whole time. Like, this is a lot. You're doing
good.
You're too much right now. This is way too much. So let me get this out the way.
Look, everything new in 2023. We out here. What you gonna do when you get on TV?
Let me get this out the way.
What you gonna do when you get on TV?
Pass out is what's gonna happen. Y'all have to come get me. Is what's gonna happen.
Somebody get her off the floor, please. Just make sure, get her hair out her face.
Like, go get one of them church fans that got MLK on the back and get the fan.
No, Sonta, we're gonna have to practice this one because you can't be passing out. I mean, look, they might call you. You might have to be on TV the next day.
I'm so hoping to do it, but this is just what it's gonna be. Okay. So my top 5. I'm gonna just give y'all narrow it down to, and I'm gonna say them not in an order. They gonna all combine together. But so that meme where it says like, as soon as you get everything in order, your car make a little noise, and that's So I got that on my plate right now. My car, a light that came on, and I gotta figure out what's going on with it. But I just was like, I'm not even gonna worry about the light. I want a whole new car. So I'm hoping. The first thing is a new car. So a new car
what
is
kind of car?
It's the Kia. How do you pronounce it, Jazz? The Kia.
Telluride.
Yeah,
it's called a Telluride.
Telluride. That I know what I want it all black with black rims, but
me and Sonta are the same person because that's what I want, all black everything.
So when we get them, Jazz, we gonna have to bag them up.
We gonna have to meet up and take some photos.
They definitely coming with photos, but
and do some extra.
But so
that day with the vehicles.
Look, y'all ain't gonna leave us out. We all
right. Listen, we got to do that influencer picture where they put where friends put their cars next to each other and everybody sit on the hood with that one leg up. Okay, with that one leg posted. We all gotta take one of those.
My thighs kind of big. I might have to cross my ankles, but I'm still gonna get up there.
Okay, well, we all got some big ones. You'll be all right.
Okay, so the next 2. Well, they all about to flow together. So, what's been big for me, being I was a mother young, always had kids and stuff, and where do I want to place my family has always been a big thing for me. So, I took a lot of time. When I was younger, I did move to Charlotte, North Carolina with Nykel. I tried it, loved it, but I wasn't ready to leave home then. So, I came back home and I was at home. I tried, like, Kim, we had probably worked at every single type of job you can have. We truly have walked through every single lane that you possibly can go down. So I tried. I gave home the try. It didn't feel like home to me. Although I was born and raised there, that did not feel like home. That did not feel like where I wanted to place my family, where I wanted my roots to grow from. Although I do want to place things back there. That's in that big list of 300, like placing things back in Saginaw, Michigan is there for me, but it just did not feel like home for me. I've always known that from a young child. So I've been here in Georgia, and I'm like, dude, is Georgia home? I used to come visit, and Georgia used to feel like home. Like, I truly felt like this was a place I can come and I can thrive. And when I got here, I was like, this ain't the same place I used to visit. I was like, I don't know about this. But with my new promotion and just the direction that I'm taking my life in, I feel like Georgia could be home for me. So the next couple things on my list is to purchase a home, a family home in Georgia. On that big list, it's gonna be homes in multiple places, but purchase my first family home in Georgia. And the next thing would be in this new role. This is a completely different lane for me. Although I have an educational background, I have a lot of work experience, I've done a lot of different things. This is a new lane. And this lane feel like home for me. So I've been in this role for almost going on 3 months now, and I'm like learning the stuff fairly quickly, and helping figure out solutions to stuff and stuff. They have our organization is very Black, and I love that. Issues when you go places, we all have like our own purpose and our things that where we see like that. I know the solution to that, but at home it kind of felt like I had my own issues that I was looking at, and everybody else was looking at their own issues. Here, the issues, the things that I want to solve, that I feel like my purpose is connected to, there's a whole, I'm meeting millions of people, not millions, but I'm meeting numbers of people that are the same color as me, that have the same purpose, and everybody's striving for the same goal. But the big thing that's on my list is to make my way into an executive role and within this organization. The organization I work for is very, very impactful. They do a lot, and they do a lot for people of color, because not just Black people, it's Black and brown and anybody of color. And I love that. I feel like that's where my purpose is rooted in. So it's a bunch of stuff kind of tied up in there, but that's like my top 5 things that I'm like, God, let's get to work.
I love it. Listen, if for you to say that you feel at home in a job, because we was in the psych hospital looking at jobs on that back.
I was about to. I still got to do. I'm unsubscribed to Indeed. I'm not.
You need to get rid of the app.
Unsubscribed to Indeed. I'm like,
girl, get off Indeed.
I had to take it off my phone so I would not look at it. That's how bad it was, though. We was back there looking at jobs like, this ain't it. Like, I don't like watching people get beat up by patients and stuff. Like, we can't do that.
But that is a great feeling, because I mean, y'all know, y'all have read my life for the last 2 years of what I've been having going on, and it's just like jobs I've had, I never felt right. Even when I think back in jobs that I stayed at for a long time, I was there way too long. I never felt like I needed, like, I never felt like, oh, I just want to grow here. And no. No. So when you come across that, that's a blessing.
What's on your list, Jazz?
No, I'm just playing. So it's not in any particular order. This is just the first 5 that really stuck out for me. Was that I believe God for a fresh start, and that fresh start is going to be a move. And I don't know what that move is going to look like, but I feel like between now and actually June of this summer, when my lease is up, I feel like he's going to pivot something that's going to cause us to move. Like something's going to pivot that's going to be like, you know what? I'm ready to move now. Like we've exhausted our time and where we live. We've lived in the same place for 6.5 years. I think we'd have put in some good ground, some good soil here. Now it's time to go lay soil down somewhere else. I don't know when, I'm believing God for this. I don't know when he gonna do it, but I put to take my first trip to the Bahamas. I've never been. I need a vacation. You already know what I'm doing.
That's what I'm doing.
Can I come?
I've never been.
My bad. I didn't know I was off mute.
I've never been, and I've never been like on a cruise to the Bahamas or anything. And I feel like I'm believing God for that to be a vacation, hopefully a group vacation. Maybe we can make that a DDW vacation. I don't know.
A girls trip?
It's on my list.
I mean, it's actually on my list down there, but I put this one, Okay. I also said that. What was I on? Number 2? Okay, I was on number 2.
You 3. You just did 2. So 3.
Oh, sorry. I just did 2. So I'm on 3. Mine was also purchasing a home. I'm believing God for the next 2 to 5 years that I'm going to purchase a home or a condo, because I am not the home type. I don't really like the responsibility of a lot of stuff, in furnaces and whatnot. So a condo sounds kind of nice. So that's the 3rd thing. And for God to build my single parent ministry that has been in my spirit since last year. I know a lot of single moms. I know a lot of single dads. To by faith building like a financial pot to help people that are going through a rough time and whatnot, that's in that space of being a single parent and that just don't got it and may need help with this or that or whatever. And my last one was to build myself up or believe in God for my dream job as a social media specialist, which that was on my list before. That has actually just recently happened officially. And that was on my list. That was the first thing checked off my list already. So
and we only in the 2nd month of the year.
We only in the 2nd month of the year. And we just started this list beginning of the year. Yep. Technically. We still in the beginning of the year, but like beginning of the year, we started the conversation of the list. And that was on my list that God, I'm believing you that you're going to move me into a position for me to really showcase everything that I know and everything that I can do. And it's happened. That just happened literally recently. So that's it. That's my 5 things.
That's dope. So she might be the one. Are you the first one to check something off the list already? Yeah. Anybody else? All right, Jazz, you done kicked it off for us. So then all the rest of this got to come on through.
Look, my 6th one was to lose some weight, but I ain't kicked that off.
Look, that's on my list too. I think. Look, that's on my list too. I told you I got these thick thighs over here.
And you know what? I put it by poundage. I made each goal of pounds by like listed.
Oh, you went deep.
Right.
She got a plan, Sonta. She got a plan. Okay. Proceed. What y'all got?
I'll go. Well, first and foremost, this is in no particular order. I am believing God for having at least a $500,000 earning income household by 2024. So big faith.
I like that.
I gotta see it before I see it. So that's I had to put it out there. So we making a list. I said, we making a list? That's what we doing? Oh, well, we gonna make this list. Another thing is right now we're currently living in a condo. I want to own it because we're renting. So I would love to own where we're living right now by the end of this year as well. And also another one by the end of this year, I would like to be purchasing a home. 4 bedrooms, 3 bathroom home with an office, fully furnished basement, at least 1 acre of land, and a 2-car attached garage. So I'm ready for a home. I'm ready for get-togethers and barbecues in the backyard, and so I had to put it out there, y'all. Another thing is I'm believing God for, y'all gonna laugh at me. First and foremost, I said a vacation every 2 to 3 months for vacation, right? So then I started going a little further on my list, and I'm laughing at y'all because who said that? Jasmin was talking about a vacation. I said to plan an annual women's self-care trip. An annual. Because
that's the one right there.
Because it's needed.
Can you start that now?
And then I wrote down that I was like, okay, so an annual self-care, trip for women. And I'm like, well, I've come to the realization that we be needing to break up this little winter. So I'm like, at the end of like February, if I plan, to do a annual women's self-care trip every February, we go somewhere where it's warm, break up the winter, get some extra vitamin D. I'm just saying. So that's another thing that's on my list. And then because I know that God about to stretch me and expose me to way more, I'm believing for my radio, TV personality, or movie offer.
Me.
You say that?
If I had a money, I'd drop it.
You better say that.
I see that for real.
So I
I'm
that opportunity for that door to open up because I know what's coming. It's something with the media. So I'm ready.
So basically, Ebonee about to be on one of these podcasting platforms soon, and then she's gonna turn that around to something else. But I'm gonna be quiet.
No, but Ebonee is moving around. Like Ebonee is about to be in places, and Ebonee is not like of us all.
That's so true.
Ebonee is not afraid to. Ebonee will walk in the room and be like, "What's up? I'm Eb. I'm here. What y'all got going on?
What it do?
Let me tell you what I do."
Right.
Ebonee go wherever she goes. So Ebonee just like you got everything already positioned how it's supposed to be. You got your connection to the travel that's gonna have you moving around. You just got to get in the room. And
right.
in the rooms, you gonna do what you're supposed to do.
Look, I'm ready. I'm so ready. But I think that was 4 or 5. Other than I said, I'm believing in God to open up other streams of income. So by the time 2024 hit, we have a 7-figure household. So my list is I'm up there. I'm trying to have to write the vision and make it plain. That's all I can say.
Okay, Cierra.
Okay, period.
Hey, Becca, 2 and 2. What you got, see? I know. Look, y'all just keep building on and building.
Listen, I'm about ready to jump up out my seat. I'm trying to contain myself because what? She went to the Bahamas. She said all of that money in the household.
She got an executive.
Down to the bedrooms. The bedrooms.
Look, she done stirred it up.
Did she say how many acres she wanted?
Yeah, a whole acre.
At least 1 acre. At least.
Y'all buying houses and it's crazy though because I can see this. Like I can see it. We gonna watch this and be just crying, looking all ugly. We said
it on February 19th.
Listen, and then it's gonna happen like sooner than we even like what we even imagined it. Like it's going to happen. Like the whole purpose of us being able to see it before we see it. Like we gotta see it if we really want to see it. Man, look.
Here, remember
I gotta share my list. Yeah, share my list. Cause look, you wake up tomorrow and have a whole new job, making a whole lot of money.
Listen.
Okay.
That's why we be feeling like we got to be careful what we say because it seemed like we've been saying some stuff just messing around and it keeps happening.
That's on my list.
No, for real.
It legit keep happening.
No, for real. But you know what? Remember our word from last year? Remember we got told that suddenly?
Yep.
That's stuff. And we thought suddenly meant like right away after we heard that. But what's weird is that the suddenly is happening like right now, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Real time.
Like I just get up out the bed and walk to the kitchen and boom, here goes something.
Yeah.
Like what?
Right.
I'm not even
like
ready.
that. That's it. Like that type of suddenly.
Like I ain't even brushed my teeth yet. Like
But one thing I can say for all of us, one thing I can say for all of us is being in position. We've been in position. We've been when things have been hitting us suddenly. We have already had things already structured in place for those. Like we ain't been hitting and being off guard. We've been on point.
You right. We've been putting in work. We legit, all of us have been putting in work for sure. You right.
Yeah. I'm ready to hear Cierra's though, because I'm believing sis for this 7-figure year she gonna have.
I'm gonna need more than 7.
Oh, go on in. Go crazy then.
You already know C already.
I done seen a 7. I'm gonna need about 10, okay?
He's gonna take over the world.
Let's go.
Look, y'all. Okay, look. Let me make myself a note. I'm gonna have to up my list later on. Okay, let me see. I'm just gonna randomly pick. Okay. I'm gonna start with it. Okay, so I'm believing to sell enough cookie dough to cover all of my monthly bills. And that includes delicious sweets, craving cookies, staff, home, all of that. I want to sell that much cookie dough, just cookie dough, to take care of the monthly bills. I'm believing for a Craving Cookies, at least one Craving Cookies franchise.
Let's go.
I'm believing for a weekly massage. Okay, I need to go.
Oh, that's
every
great.
She
week.
said weekly.
Weekly.
I know that's massage.
Listen, I go every 2 weeks, but I need to go every week. I need that in my life. And I'm also believing for a regular day off every week, the same day. Or I just want to be able to wake up and say, I ain't going to work today. You know, they schedule, they going, I don't have to be there. And my last one, I'm just gonna run my finger down, and wherever it stops, I'm gonna say it. I want to lose 50 pounds. So I'm gonna start working on that. Look, here's the thing with the seeing it before you see it. Like, God ain't finna be like, okay, Lord, I'm gonna lose these 50 pounds. I'm not finna wake up and suddenly they be gone. And when I say I want to lose 50 pounds, I don't want to lose 50 pounds because I've gotten sick and I had to lose it, I want to do it because I've created discipline and that I've worked my way up to earning those 50 pounds gone. So that's a whole lot of discipline into that. But yeah, that's my number 5. I want to lose 50 pounds by the end of this year.
That's what's up.
See, I said 20. I said 20 by the fall.
Yeah, I said 20 by 2024.
I gotta go back and start getting more specific with mine. I was like, I was real broad. I was specific on some things, but I gotta get more specific.
Yeah. The 300 things list is to get very specific. Like, I'll even share just randomly one more of mine, which was, where did it go? Oh, that by 2023, I believe God to make my first 5-figure year in influencing and content creating.
You're gonna do that easily. Easily.
Simple.
And see,
you content.
And when I said 5 figures, I really meant like at minimum 10K. But I'm like, I believe God for so much between now and December. And it's like, you got to get specific. When they say get specific, because when you see it in front of your face on that list, it's weird how it triggers your mind to make you want to work on that thing.
You know what you
And
work.
you're like, dang, you know, like, yeah.
But Cierra, you gonna have that one day that you asking for and more. Like this is your season of that. Like, you've been working, and that's been a thing that's been, although we haven't documented what's been on our list, like you being able to walk away from your business and know that it's okay. Like this is that season for you. You about to get that some days off and be like, see, like, where is C at? C out of town.
Look, let me tell you, I received that because somebody just told me last week that I'm getting ready to to really see the fruits of my labor, and I'm just gonna have to teach them, and then I'm just gonna be doing other stuff. And that's, listen, when I tell you, look, I'm reaching up and grabbing that every day.
Then we gonna be on vacation.
Right.
Because I want to be able to call and be like, hey, y'all meet me out in Rochester at that brunch spot we went to. I'm hungry. You hungry? Let's
get that. We gonna fly down to Atlanta to go to get brunch. What you talking about?
Be like, y'all meet me at the airport. We flying out to go to that brunch spot down there in Atlanta, stay a couple days to come right back.
Yeah, and not even concerned about how much the ticket costs.
Nothing.
You know, all the small stuff. We just out. No question.
Just outside.
Not looking at spirit seats because these hips, Lord Jesus, I'm not doing it.
Get that spirit seat. We got a whole
Delta. No, look, Kim ain't lying.
No, I'm gonna lose weight, so I ain't gotta worry about these hips. But I still ain't getting no spirit because my legs.
Kim ain't lying. Them little seats, man, I be like,
them seats is like
this ain't a lot.
I don't care how little you are. Those seats are too little.
No,
too
that's
little.
Ridiculous. That's true. Even my child be uncomfortable, so that's true.
Look,
it's inhumane. Okay.
now why they trying to fit a whole adult in that little
to have a case,
let alone a big adult?
Sonta, do we got a case? I feel like we can get a case.
Why would you say inhumane? Why would you say that?
I can't feel all these biscuits in that little seat.
Girl,
they say this was average. Like, okay,
listen, I flew Spirit twice back in the day, and it made me feel like I was a busted can of biscuits in that seat. It really did.
Busted can of biscuits.
They do
it really did. I was like, I can't. Why?
Disrespectful is what it is. It's disrespectful.
So Kim, this list that you got over there.
Let us hear it. We ready.
I kind of went bushy a little bit, but
okay.
Yeah, I did. So I'm not gonna I'm not gonna say a whole bunch of those ones. So okay, where my first one at? So I grew up in a hotel where our dad did events. So I want my own event center / candle outlet / warehouse, because I want to be able to have the space to bring people together and have every single thing that I've experienced over these years when it came to event space, even with our weddings. Like, I want to make sure that the parking lot is up next to the building. So if somebody's disabled, they don't got to worry about parking on the street. I want to have an elevator because we're going to have multiple stories. I want, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to have everything right in one spot so people don't have to go searching for this place and lack something. So I want to have a space that I can get people to come together and they can celebrate things. And of course they can get these candles too while they at it. My next one, I started out just putting, I want to be a millionaire, but then I was like, billionaire is not impossible. So I put a billionaire, and I don't just want to have that income for ourselves, me and my husband or my family, but I want to be able to send somebody to college and just pay it all and be done. Or I want to be able to, if somebody is going to a special program, I want to pay it all. Or if somebody has, if it's an unfortunate situation, I want to be able to pay somebody all their medical bills. Like, I want to be able to do stuff like that and just take worry and stress off other people. I really want to be able to do that. Yeah. So also with that, becoming a billionaire, I also want the house with 5 bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms, but I want a garden. And I'm not even a gardener by any means, but I want a garden. I want some fruit trees. I want a sunflower garden. I want some vegetables. I just want that. I just want that. I don't know. I don't know. I just really want that. So I'm gonna have to study how to grow some stuff, because
we can do it together, Kim. I don't know why I didn't put my garden at my house. It's on a different line. I just asked for some land that I can put my garden at. So I
just want a whole garden. Somewhere else.
That was a whole separate request. Like, it didn't come with the house or nothing.
Hey, look, it's a detail as long as it's on there. As long as it's on there. No, because my house is actually separate. Because then separately, I want a guest house and a pool. That's on a separate line. But I just want space for family and everybody to come together. Just like Ebonee said, everybody can come together and have a great time. What are my other ones? My other one, these kind of sound like Ebonee's, but I want a media deal to be on TV. I don't know why. I don't know for what. But I want it. I can't contain all this just on YouTube. This got to go somewhere else. Like, more people got to see this. So I put that on here. I didn't highlight the next one. I did have girls trip on here. I did have Bahamas on here.
Okay, so we all agree on the Bahamas.
Yeah, I think that's just it.
Okay.
The question is when.
Period.
Expeditionist, can you go ahead and link that up so we can go to Bahamas?
Gotcha.
And then let's see. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna go mushy. I can't wait to be a mom.
Aw.
When it's time for me to be a mom, but I want to have 2 babies. I'm not saying at the same time, but
Just do.
2 babies.
Girl, get it once and done.
I see her. I'm thinking like she's just saying too. I'm thinking.
See it for.
No.
I'm gonna let
Love
you
mine.
go ahead and handle that.
It
Y'all
might
go
be.
ahead and handle
It might be one. It might be 1 and 2, and then a twin situation, maybe.
I feel like it's gonna be like
wait.
3.
Go
I'm feeling
ahead,
like 3.
for yourself.
Nah. Plus my 2 coming to your house.
No, see, this is
That's
set
why
up.
you got the guest house for my kids.
Go on, TT Kim. Go on,
Right.
TT Kim.
Y'all gonna stop that? They keep trying to send their kids over to my house.
I mean, Dennis already said Jaleese can come over, so
What happened to
No,
the
ain't nobody asked you for your amen.
Jaleese gonna be watching all our kids, okay?
Hey, we sending
okay.
them to you.
You know what? And then when she get to telling them, when she get to saying some of the stuff y'all hear her say to them kids, and they come home saying stuff, don't get mad at me.
Our kids gonna be eating salmon and asparagus and crab legs
Crab legs as toddlers.
at 4
Oh
years
my
old.
gosh. No, that's sweet, Kim. That's very sweet. I can't wait. I already said I think you and Dennis are going to make amazing parents.
They are.
Appreciate
They
it.
are. Y'all really are.
You've been positioning your life for that too.
He is. Y'all both are gentle people. That's going to be, that's going to be very much amazing. I just wanted to be the rich auntie, but you know,
When you gonna
God
be
had other plans. Yeah. God had other
gonna be
plans.
rich? You still gonna be rich, auntie?
Girl, I'm gonna be rich auntie with a daughter.
with the mini me.
And she ain't gonna know how to act.
Ain't gonna know how to act. I'm trying to, you know what? I'm believing. Oh, I got a DDW one. I'm believing God to give me the financials so I can buy all of y'all like luxury gifts. I want to be that, like the rich auntie that give their friends Louis bags for Christmas. Like,
Yeah, no, we about to like
like here go your bag.
we gonna be showing up at brunch with like when it's time to pass the gifts around, like we come in like big bags, big gifts, like that's
You get a Birkin, you get a Birkin, you get a Birkin. Everybody get Birkins.
That's first on the list, y'all. Remember we said that. I said I was
We
buying
did.
all of y'all Birkins.
Yeah.
So
I got that from.
yeah. Uh-huh.
That's exactly where I got that from.
Give me some luggage. When you start buying it, give me some luggage. I need a 3-piece set. I want a big duffel bag and a big suitcase and then a cute little carry-on.
Yes, I need a carrier.
So Kim, I need to go ahead and see what I gotta do so I can get me a luggage line.
Design it and get it
Yeah.
going.
Look, y'all spitting stuff. We about to make this is the next agenda for our next meeting. We gonna put a girls trip together. How to get a luggage line. We gonna
my
do all
Ebonee a distributor for her luggage line.
Yes.
Look, I'm
Designers.
trying to get this collab going. I'm waiting on emails to come back, so y'all pray.
Y'all know one thing that I noticed in this listing is and I don't think we've had a lot of conversations around this, but it seems as if we're all kind of stepping into the phase of philanthropy. Everybody's
Yes.
wanting to, and we ain't even got the funds yet. The money is not, it ain't here. The money is not
Girl, God just said he waiting for us to do what we gotta do so he can drop the money into our account.
here.
So he can trust us with it. So
Right,
we don't
that's-
go crazy.
yeah.
That's the thing. I was gonna
That's
say
the thing.
everything that he gonna bless us with, he trusts us enough to handle
Because
what
he
it
know he give me that money right now. I'm going on vacation for 3
Me
months.
too,
I
period.
don't care who on the case.
just came back. Just came back from vacation already.
Girl,
He's
she
like,
didn't wanna
where we
come
going
home.
now? Where we
She
going
didn't
now?
wanna
Kim, come on, Eb, call off. Look,
Right.
let's roll.
You heard me say every other month or every
We be
month.
throwing the towel in on everything. But like, look, we ain't gonna wear it. We'll start a new one. Don't worry about
I'm
it.
just like, I mean, I've been doing this for that long. I need 11 months, 11 years, 11 months, Lord. I can't. I need a vacation. You gave me all this money. I know you want me to enjoy it.
Right. Exactly.
That's the thing though. We I don't this is the last thing I'm gonna say then. But I think growing up, I think we just had this conversation. I don't know about y'all, but growing up, we learned how to make money, but we didn't learn how to save it to live life later on, like to thrive. And now that I know better, we about to do better over here. So we have to We just went to Mexico at the top of this year in January. That was life changing. I never went on a vacation in the wintertime. So now that we done got a taste, we got to keep this going. But we got to live life. We got to show the next person that it's okay to work hard, but we live hard too.
But I think
life just don't stop. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think y'all got a taste of it at random. Like, because it wasn't a long planned trip like that's been planned since a year ago. It was like that taste of freedom that we just up and then we just out.
It was that taste of suddenly.
Sudden freedom. Yes.
Amen.
Literally. We legit got a phone call. Hey, y'all want to go to Mexico?
Look.
I almost messed it up because I wasn't used to it. I was like, why? Why? Like, why would we do that?
Meanwhile, I'm over here praying like, oh, please let this happen. Like, oh, we're gonna be up in Mexico. I'm scared to text and ask the question. Is y'all going or not? Just let me know.
But that's how messed up. Like, you so used to doing things a certain way, and you get in your own way and your own blessings because you got to change your mindset. So I'm like, oh, okay, he done did this. Oh, this gonna happen way more now. Just be cool with it. Just roll with it. I'm never going to get in the way of something like that ever again. That was the most amazing thing. And it came right on time.
That's not confirmation. Like right at the top of the year for the whole suddenly we've been hearing. I don't know what to say.
It's going to be the whole year of suddenlies.
Yes, started the year off.
Yeah, suddenly with your job.
I was just about to say
wrote it down. See, don't get us.
Just about to say that.
We about to go into a word now. All right.
I was going to say, I mean, I just felt the praise, but I'm just like, look, I've been wanting to throw my book ever since they started talking. Because look, what?
I'm trying to contain myself.
Somebody pass the offering plate, because
Look, is there one? Ebony, go ahead.
Listen.
Benediction, let's pray.
Yeah.
No, y'all. Oh my God.
But that suddenly it's already taken off. Like everybody, and the suddenly low key started towards last year. Like I feel like Kim and Sonta kicked it off. Like Sonta had got a new job.
Yeah.
Better salary.
Eb too. She got
Eb had got a promotion, but like had got promoted up out of she was doing more managerial and like better salary. Then Kim kicked it off with her book. Cierra ended up on the news, doing all types of things, like doing your news, like just doing interviews and everything. Even just all of your businesses getting the more traction that it's been getting. And then it's just like the most recent one, me getting the drive that I actually was believing God for. It's like if we would have made this list last year, so much stuff would have been checked off for us already, based off of where our minds was at last January. So much stuff would have been checked off already just because we literally did it in 2022.
But I'm thinking maybe we had to experience and go through everything that we went through over the past year in order for us to get where we are right now. Because had we made this list last year, we wouldn't I feel like all the things that the testing trials we went through, we wouldn't be where we are as far as knowing and learning and have our faith tested the way it was tested.
Yeah.
Have the past year not taken place, we wouldn't, our faith wouldn't be as strong as it is right now. So I think it's very intentional that we started doing this year, because now we know, I need to believe God for bigger. I need to believe God for more to exceed it, because of what I went through last year, the faith that I had, and now the faith that I have now compared to a year ago. I would have never imagined to write down a $500,000 income household last year. I would have never thought about that. I would have never thought about right now having my own radio show or a TV personality or something like that. I would have never thought about that. But because of everything we went through over the past year, here we are like, oh yeah, we was stretched. Our faith was tested like 50 million gazillion trillion times. We believed God, we cried, we watered them seeds with them tears that we planted from last year, and here we go. We started our harvest.
We starting this year off crazy.
And it's literally takeoff season, and it's sweatless. So I think everything has like gotten so intentional. Like everything has been so intentional that we over this past year. Definitely.
That's exact. I was thinking that when you said that everything that happened and how we're starting the year off is showing us that we need to dream bigger, have bigger visions of what we see for ourselves, for sure, because we're not regular out here, you know?
No.
You know, we can't have regular dreams and visions and goals. So yeah, I really think we were set up. We were definitely set up. But nothing wasted though. Nothing was wasted. No matter how frustrating, no matter how hurtful, irritating, no matter how many tears we shed, nothing was wasted. It sucked. A lot of stuff sucked, but it was all worth it. It was all worth it.
Facts.
And we can go back and help the next person that might deal with the same stuff that we dealt with. So yeah, it's a win-win all the way around.
One thing I'm learning, I want to add in there, is learning to dance in the rain.
Yes.
Oh, that's a good way to put that. That's good.
Really good.
We know.
Remind me of that when it started raining. My life.
It's temporary. The rain is not like, life comes at you in transitions. We in periods and phases, and the rain is just a part of it. Sometimes, like in Arizona or Southern California, it never rains. There's people over there that's waiting for the rain. And when we get a chance, like, just like learn to just appreciate every step in your process. Dance when it rains. Because the next phase is about to be some sunshine, and do your dance then too. But like, just dance through every phase of life. Just learn to just take the good with everything.
And it's legit, because I mean, if you think about it, flowers can't grow without rain. We can't grow without water. We got to get clean, but you got to moisten up the soil so the nutrients can get in properly. Like, it takes rain for growth. So we got to take the bad and the good at the same time. That's good.
Oh, true. We gotta get our you got served on. They was outside dancing in the rain.
Come with your
girl, y'all ain't about to have me see.
Come with your umbrella. Do what you gotta do, but just get your dance on. Do it.
There's poppins on out here. This was good, y'all.
This was good. This was a good conversation. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank y'all for saying yes.
Likewise.
I mean, y'all ain't had no choice, but I thank y'all for saying yes.
You had to be on the camera the whole time. Like,
exactly.
Girl, you done took
Can we get a hand clap for Sonta?
Don't care about
I'm so proud of you.
Good job.
She held it down the whole time.
The whole
I
time.
appreciate you. Good girl, you did that. You did that, girl. Look at you.
This is step one.
Next time.
God gonna bless you in a mighty way.
Real good. Look blessed. Now he gonna bless you.
You look blessed.
You do. All of you do. You look blessed.
That's the confirmation right there.
Yes, we sealed it.
Get that on a shirt, I'm telling you.
Yes, but you gotta say it like her with the nod and everything.
You look blessed.
You look blessed.
Yes.
You gotta get this merch together.
Merch coming soon, y'all. We're gonna get this together. Keep rocking with us. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. If y'all made it this far, thank y'all. Thank y'all for.
It ain't no way you can make it this far. It is no way.
You better have stay tuned into this. All this.
Yeah, start writing your list.
Yes.
Right. Have you started a list? What's on your list? Let us know in the comments what's on your list, because we're going to go back and look at these comments. Let us know what's on your list. We want to know. We want to know for sure.
I think you should add it in there, because you the best one to say it, but they need to be thinking. They thinking what? And they need to be thinking what? Like, how do that go? You understand what that one is? You need to be thinking big. Like, when it comes to writing out that list, that, like, for myself, I hadn't started it on time, but when I got into it, like, I just started being stretched. Like, I was just, and my list ain't done yet, so it's a lot more to come.
Most definitely, because like I was doing that when I first started. I was doing it on a small scale, but once I started going in, I was like, oh no, we need to up this. So my list isn't done either. I have a couple hundred more to go, I will be honest, but like Sonta said, just make sure that you are very specific Like you tell God exactly what you are expecting of him. Bet on God. Tell him what you want, and that's all he want. He already know what you want, but he want to hear from you. So make sure writing the vision and making it plain.
And don't be modest.
So you see it.
Yeah. Don't be modest either. Like if it's something you truly desire, there's something that's truly on your heart that you want to have, put it down. It's
exactly.
Okay.
And don't feel bad about asking God for things like money or tangibles like homes and cars and stuff. Like, yes, he wants to give you the desires of your heart. He wants to give you, of course, he wants you to follow purpose first. And what's weird is that if you follow your purpose and you follow the things that you're supposed to, the other stuff is literally going to follow you. It's like, it's going to be hard for you to even avoid it following you. So the 300 things list, like, it puts it into perspective on paper. What's weird is that a lot of people that have things that come into fruition with God, they wrote it down first. So you have this 300 things list is your list of things you truly want. Look at all your vision. I got 2 out of 5 of my vision boards kind of posted up on the wall. Things that I have just technically believing God for, back at that time when I did it, I just didn't see it from that perspective. And some of those things have already happened. A lot of those things actually have already happened. So it's just like, even just something as basic on one of mine saying a YouTube channel. That already happened. It's like, once you write it down and tag it down and put it down somewhere, bulletin board it down, that's all you need to do. And do the work, of course.
We gotta write those things down because we gotta give something for God to work with. So I mean, he knows what he placed on the inside of us. He knows the desires of our heart, but he needs to know that we trust him to actually do it. So when we write it down, it's like, okay, we put our faith out there and then he can do it because we ask in him and we believe in him to do it.
Listen, and this is I got scripture for you. Listen, I knew we was gonna have a word. The whole 300 list challenge that we're doing with each other is biblically based. So the first scripture is James 4:2. You have not because you ask not. You ain't got nothing because you ain't asking nothing. You got to open up your mouth and say something. So the second one is write the vision and make it plain so you can run with it. That is Habakkuk 2:2. This is biblically based. It's in the word. God wants us to do stuff like this, and he gonna get the glory because you said, God, this is what I would like you to do. These are the desires of my heart. And how do you really know the desires of your heart if you never wrote anything down? You can't keep all of that stuff in your mind and in your heart. You can't keep it organized. You forget bits and pieces of it. You forget, I want a bigger house so I can have a big enough space to have all of my family and my friends come together for holidays, for cookouts, for whatever. So everybody can come together and experience everything, and restoration will be involved. Love is present, peace, joy, all the fruits of the spirit. Like everything can come together, but you won't know all these things behind why you want a house if you just keep in your mind, I want a house. Why you want a house? Write down specific things. So this thing is biblical that we are doing, that we are working on, and we just challenge each other to do this. And I can't wait to see what happens. It's so many more. I couldn't even hit 100 yet. And when you first sit down, you start writing stuff. You're like, well, man, what do I want? And you get stuck. You gotta keep writing. Don't stop because you like, I don't know. Sit with yourself and be like, self, what do you want? You start answering yourself. You write that down.
Definitely push.
So ladies, y'all thinking we should recap this in December?
Oh,
not even December. Maybe we can recap in a few weeks.
Do a check-in and sure, like just because one thing
I like it.
The 300 list is like the pressure to get it done at one time. Like for me, I know this is gonna be something. It's a moving document for me. It's gonna be something that I'm building.
Absolutely.
There's no pressure to get it done at one time, but to ensure, because I'm known for I slide it out the way and forget that I had it. So a check-in, I think a check-in to like see, okay, let's do an update. Maybe the next time we'll do a top next 10 and see, and maybe we can check in and see who's been able to check some things off. What are your top 10 now? Like, just to help keep us in the game with it. But I was gonna say, in addition to it being biblical, Kim, it is also a big part of business. Like, this layout is major when it comes to strategic planning. It's a big thing. And like, when I'm working with people, clients and things like that, strategic planning, having a plan. And we always look at big picture things. Start with the big picture thing, and then we break down small action steps. So that's us. When you go in and you write that big thing, I want a house. But then when you say, okay, where do you want your house at? How many bedrooms, bathrooms? Like, this is the same thing, same format. So not only is it biblical and can help you in your personal life, but it is a good thing when it comes to planning and looking, if you're an entrepreneur, doing anything in a business field. Like, this is good. It's good ground for business structure as well.
That's it. That's how we about to stay on task this year. Y'all, I'm excited. I can't wait to see what happens. I can't wait to hear who the next person that checks off something on their list. I'm excited. I'm just excited for this year in general. But I'm excited about this. I can't wait. And we already got Jazz that already checked the first thing off. So we coming next.
Who's next?
The one thing I know we about to close out, but one thing for sure is that when God do something with one, he's literally in the vicinity. So somebody is literally next. And it was already happening before the me getting the dream job that I wanted. It was like, even just like a couple of us being monetized in a different way. That had happened literally in the same day with two of us. So I'm just saying, like, it's already happening.
It legit did.
It was like happening in the same day. Yep. So I'm gonna be quiet now.
I don't know, it's something about this group here. I don't know what's going on with y'all, but stuff just be popping.
Babe, we look blessed. That's what it is. Because we are.
I can see it on us. Because we are.
And
we are.
When something's moving for one, it literally starts moving. It trickles down. Like, we just never know who's next. We just know somebody next. We just don't know what it is or who they are, or what is going to happen for them. Something comes up next. It never fails. So, look, I'm gonna be quiet.
And at the end of the day, we thank God for the stuff that's happening for us. For sure. Absolutely. That's bottom line. That's it. And when, like she said, when something pop off for one, I'm over here crying like it's me. So excited and happy. So get you some friends. Make sure you can trust them. Make sure they in your corner. They ain't gonna bring no foolishness to you, but make sure they gonna tell you the truth about what's going on, and y'all can have that exchange. Y'all, I appreciate y'all friendship so much. Y'all sisters, not just friends, but sisters. I love y'all. And I just can't wait till the next time we do this, and I can't wait till the next whatever it is, because everything that we come across is just dope. So before we close out, I want to remind y'all, we are the D.O.P.E Divine Women Network. Let me work. And D.O.P.E stands for Divine Opulence and Peaceful Elegance. And we are a collective community of authentic women that are actively choosing to walk in our God-given purpose to be ambassadors of elevation. We want more out of this thing called life, and we decide to not only cultivate change, but be the change. We all have unique stories that just so happen to intersect and intertwine. We are not the norm, and we love it that way. We are here to cheer on, encourage, inspire, embrace, push, and pull each other into purpose, to uplift, and we ultimately hold each other accountable with love, style, grace, and elegance. Our paths have divinely crossed at this unique table, and we have decided to walk this diligent, opulent, peaceful, elegant journey out together. We are the D.O.P.E Divine Women Network. Welcome to the table. Thank you for visiting the table. We appreciate y'all pulling up y'all chairs. And until next time, anybody else want anything to say before we have Ed pray us out? Nope, we good. All right, Eb, hit us with a word of prayer and we can roll out.
All right. Father God, we thank you for bringing us together on this evening. We thank you for allowing us to get together and discuss the alignment of friendship. We thank you for the friendship, the sisterhood, the community that we have right here in the DDW network. We thank you for trusting each other, and thank you for allowing us to put together this list of 300 things that we are in expectation from you. We thank you for being able to share this with others, to get the word out there of you and how good you are, and to be in expectation and what to expect when it comes to you, Father God. We thank you. Until next time, we give you the praise, the glory, and the honor. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. I love y'all. We'll talk to y'all soon. Make sure y'all, Jasmin, I don't know all the do all the jazzy stuff, because I don't be knowing subscribe, and all that.
All right, you guys. So make sure. Well, we appreciate you guys for sticking on this video with us and for sticking with us through this conversation. We hope that you click on more videos or join our conversations even on other platforms as well. So make sure you like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Be sure to share this video out on your social platforms. Be sure to click the notification bell to get updated anytime there's a video, so that you know there's a video coming out, you know? Also be sure to leave us comments on videos and to click the link in the bio, because we are on other platforms as well. So just to be able to keep up to date with what we have going on. And until next time, we out.